Hello and welcome to Hixxy Studio. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make this rocker Christmas card. We are using this die from Creative Expressions. It's one of the Paper Panda collection ones. If you don't know who Paper Panda is, have a look on the internet. Paper Panda is actually does paper cutting by hand. So this kind of intricate kind of thing is actually done by hand. But she, I think it's she, designs the a collection for Creative Expressions. This one is called Ornate Christmas, and we're gonna, like I say, make this rocker card. So, in addition to the dies you get in the set, which are the Merry Christmas, the Ornate sort of Merry Christmas die, and the mount, I have used 3 large oval nesting dies. This one is for the base, and then this one is for some matting and layering, just to give it a little bit more interest. This die, it's not the same as some of the other dies that we get from Paper Panda. This one doesn't cut in, it cuts out. So this is not one that you can actually cut into a piece of card and have big around it. It will actually cut the whole thing out, as you can see here on in the cream bit. That all cuts out, and then you use this to cut a mat for it to sit on. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to just score this in half. So when I've got things like this and I'm never really sure, so I always put it on my scoreboard and then look at the whole size. So it's 5 1/4. So half of 5 is 2 1/2. So I say 2 5/8, roughly about right. Look at that, right? 2 1/2. We'll go with it. We'll go with that. And then we just fold and burnish that. You can do this with circular dies or oval. Red line of tape stuck on me, looking for me. I haven't quite got it right, but you won't really see that. So that's the bit that gives us the rocker. And then I have these mats and layers. So let's get those stuck on. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to position that, and then I'm going to just give myself a little bit of a line. That's where I want to glue. Let's grab our glue and like that, and it's going to sit in like so. And then this one is going to go on top. And then the next thing we need to do is to cut our pieces using the dies. So let's put that to one side and let's grab the dies. So this is just cream cardstock. This is from Crafter's Companion Luxury Cardstock Pack. This is the gold. This is the glitter. You get 3 different types of card in the Luxury Cardstock Pack. You get a glitter, and it's totally non-shed. It's super sparkly. So you get the glitter, you get a mirror board, and you get a satin board, or matte mirror sometimes we call it. Yeah, now I'm going to cut them separately. This one shouldn't need a lot of pressure. The only I am going to give it an extra shim. The reason being is because it's a coated cardstock. So this glitter coating is applied on top of the card. So sometimes it needs a little bit of extra pressure. Let's go through there. To cut through both the card and that extra coating. And I'd say, whoops, I'd say that's more so than the mirror type cards, because mirror cards and the satin cards are also creative cards. But I'd say that this card, it's more noticeable, and if you don't get a clean cut, it will peel. So that looks lovely. So I'm just going to take this off. So I can see that it's cut through. It's got a lovely cut through, but you can see it's not immediately fallen out. And that's because of this coating. It will come out, but you hear, I've just got to break through that coating. You can hear it. So it has cut. Just now, this is what I mean. If you're not careful, can you see where this has now decided it's going to come off? You can see there, that's the coating. Now, that is just the nature of using this kind of card. You need to make sure you've got a good clean cut so that it will come away. And even then, just be careful, because it can, but there you go, like that. That's what I mean. It's a coating on top of, and in fact, that card is still sticky. Yeah, okay. Excellent. So that's the next layer. And look, obviously didn't position that very well. I've got a bit of a flat bit there. If we put it near the top, no, we'll put it near the bottom. That's me not positioning my die properly. Right, so this one, I'm going to give it, we might need a couple of pass-throughs with this, because my board is all a bit wibbly wobbly and the pressure is not particularly even. Right, let's put this one on while we're waiting. Okay, so sit on like that. Right, so let's turn this over. Let's have a look at the cut. Okay, so I can see there are some bits that have cut really well, the darker lines, but there are some that haven't. So I'm gonna give it a bit of a swizzle around. I'm going to reposition that second bit of card so that it let's see if that may or it may not be enough. Might need a third one. Okay. That back. That. And you see that looks so much darker all the way around. So I'm happy with that. You see what I mean? That this cuts out. It doesn't cut in and leave a lovely sort of pattern in the card. It actually cuts right out of the card. So I'm going to grab my die brush and we're going to give this going over with the die brush. There's going to be a few bits to work out, but it's a very intricate die, so let's pull that out. Okay, and I'm going to gently run the brush over it from the back, and that will loosen a few more, not all of them, but some of the little bits that were on the edge are coming out, will come out, and then we just go last few with a pokey tool. Okay. Have we got more? It would appear so. A bit of something sticky that was on my plate, which has now indented itself on there, but that's not a problem. Okay. Right, so we need some glue. Now, it is hot, and I really want to do this quickly. However, I'm going to because it's going on to the glitter, the coated glitter cardstock. I do need to make sure this is going to get a good grab, so I am going to take a little bit more time. There's another video I've got using this where I kind of went for speed, but this I need to make sure it's going to stick, otherwise it's just going to slide off. So I am going over this writing to start with, kind of working from the middle out. I've got tacky glue in this, so even in theory, if it does dry out, will start to dry, that's not a bad thing because it just makes it go tacky, and it will stay tacky until you stick it to something. So I'm going to also use this to go right around the edge. Make sure the right edge bits are going to stick. And then I am going to use my bigger one just to kind of blob around in the middle. If you've got sort of the outer bit stuck and the inner letters stuck, that's kind of the best foundation that we can have. Oh, and I've seen another bit that needs popping out there. Okay, so I'm going to grab my other glue, just put the lid back on this. I don't want things drying out in this heat. And so now I'm just going to put some big blobs on where we've got bigger areas. Okie dokie. Blotch off. And then this goes over. And that, I'm just going to grab a piece. Good old brush down like that. And then I've got a bow, as I normally do. Nice big bow there. And I have some pearl embellishments. These are sort of oval shaped, which is why I thought they might be nice with this. So what did I do? I did 5 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1 for the bow. So these ones I've in my little bag. And my fine tip applicator again. Glue down to the tip. Just need filling up, but I think we've got anything there. Whoops! Oh, there's one. I thought I'd dropped one, but they're just hiding until we got everything going. Okie dokie. So let's start up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. One, 2, 3. Oh, turn over. Come on, I really want to go up the other way. Yeah. 4 and 5, and then 1 sit on the way. So there we have our Merry Christmas rocker card using Paper Panda collection Ornate Christmas die. As I said earlier, I've got another video using this one. It's just a sort of a 7x5 landscape card. So if the rocker card isn't really your thing, have a look at that one. You might get some inspiration. and thank you for joining me.